All right, another spark and another build. The weave is open. Today we're peeling back a layer of strategy. That defines a deck. Before the first card is drawn,
We're talking about the silent architect of your strategy, the philosophical heart of your build. Today, we're diving into guild cards.
but first, for anyone new to the Forge, you might be wondering how to play.
It's simple. It all boils down to 6 steps.
Draw your cards, charge your energy, build your field, act with your powers, clash with your titans, end your turn.
6 steps, 1 epic battle. Master that rhythm to play. But to win, you need to understand the creed behind your craft.
Okay, guild cards. The title for this is The Hidden Hand, Guild Cards, and the Creed of Play. That sounds significant.
It is. A guild card represents your philosophical alignment, your tradecraft tradition, or secret society. It's not just a card, it's your deck's identity.
The unseen hand shaping your strategy. So this isn't something you draw from your deck?
Exactly. You include only 1 guild card, chosen during deck construction. It defines the ideological frame and mechanical lean of your entire build.
What role does it play on the field?
Think of it as a global, deck-wide modifier, a thematic bonus that's always active. It can be the tiebreaker in mirror matches or tip the scales when decks are evenly matched.
And the effects?
They vary wildly. Some are simple passive effects, like gaining extra charge when you play a task.
A straightforward buff.
Others are faction-specific, maybe making tools cheaper for a Tool Titan deck, but some are much bigger. Trigger events, or massive once-per-game abilities.
So it adds a meta-political flavor, reflecting the world's factions and cults.
That's the core. Functionally, it's revealed at the start of the game. Unless it has a keyword like veiled or infiltrate,
I like the sound of that. It just stays active?
it operates continuously from the guild zone. Some have charge-up conditions, activating only after you've played a certain number of tools.
And what about the Guildforged Oath mechanic?
High risk, high reward. Meet a specific condition and you unlock a powerful, game-altering ability. But if you fail, there are penalties.
Let's talk gameplay. The guild card is in the guild zone and can't be targeted or destroyed.
Correct. It's a foundational rule for your deck. Its purpose is to alter the game for you, maybe changing card limits or granting effects to card types like echo forms.
The breakdown splits guilds into types. Let's start with Forge Guilds.
Your industrial and trade mastery groups. The Guild of Forge Flame, for example, focused on building, crafting, and overwhelming through production.
The opposite would be Harmony Guilds.
Right. Factions about restoration and balance. The Guild of Overgrowth focuses on healing, regrowth, and generating value over time.
And then, the Disruption Guilds.
Your breakers and saboteurs, factions like Rustvale or Lockborn. Their goal is to tear down the opponent's strategy.
Finally, Meta Guilds.
Extremely rare, tied to mythic systems or huge narrative events. The Ghost Guild of Solumvox is a legendary game-warping affiliation.
With all these layers, titans, tools, and guilds, it's easy to get lost.
But the game returns to a simple, elegant core loop.
Every titan turn, draw, charge, building act, clash, end.
6 steps, infinite ways to forge your victory.
So, strategy, how do you pick the right guild?
Select a guild that amplifies your deck's core flow. It has to synergize with what you're already trying to do.
An aggro deck wants a guild that adds power or generates charge early.
Exactly. A control player wants a guild that manipulates the weaves or task pacing. A combo player wants one that duplicates effects or enables recursion.
So a skilled player reads their opponent's guild card like a chess opening. It signals their entire game plan.
That's the genius of it. It lays the strategy out, and the game becomes about execution and counterplay.
Which brings us to strengths and weaknesses. The strength is a powerful, deck-wide effect that costs no action to play.
It adds thematic resonance and custom identity. But the weakness is just as big. It's irreplaceable. A poor choice can cripple you.
And it's telegraphed. Your opponent sees it from the start, plus the risk of those oath mechanics.
Right. Fail the oath, and you could suffer a penalty like rust debt, which is devastating.
Let's get concrete with the examples. The Guild of Forge Flame.
A passive aura. Each tool you play costs -1 CP if you control a structure. Perfect for Tool Titan and mid-range decks.
And something more sinister. The Rust Veil Compact.
A Rust Oath Guild. The condition, if 3 Scorch cards are played. The reward, convert your tasks into red mesh rewards. Pure disruption for Rustborn burn decks.
How about the Order of Silent Thread?
A Veiled Entry Guild. It stays hidden until turn 3. Then it forces your opponent to reveal their next draw. A disruption tool for Control Titans like Lokara, giving you key information.
And on the opposite end, the Guild of Overgrowth.
A Harmony Aura. Completed tasks heal 1 structure and gain +1 charge. This is for sustain and control decks, building an insurmountable advantage over time.
So when you boil it down, guild cards are ideological wildcards.
They reinforce your theme, offer alternate paths to victory, and connect you to the world of Heroria.
They aren't just a mechanic. They're a statement of purpose.
They are the soul beneath the steel.
It all starts with your creed. But victory is forged in execution.
In every match of Tools and Titans, your tradecraft unfolds in 6 simple moves: draw, charge, building, act, clash, end.
Simplicity for the novice.
Mastery for the Titan.